It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Cowboys and the Texans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Evans here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. formation now. Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. To Evans on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston set to take over. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Texans coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Ready for the second quarter from Houston, it's the Texans. First down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Ready?
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both would...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. A first down throw for Prescott. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Buying time to his left.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll kick things off with an AFC South matchup. Indianapolis traveling to Jacksonville. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Texans, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. But Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to slither by. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Prescott
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's King. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
Down, Dallas. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. First down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And quickly they get to the line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the action, here's Elliott.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 16. Yeah, 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. Out comes Houston. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This wasn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.